I low-key, like, don't even know what I'm gonna put in the background of this. I might actually just put, like, terrible Fortnite footage. That'd be kind of funny. Before this video starts, I actually have a couple announcements. I've started a Patreon. Finally. If you want to go check it out, it's the top link in the description. You'll be an episode ahead on overanalyzing Naruto, and you'll also probably get some cool behind the scenes stuff and, like, pictures of my cat. I plan to post a bunch of behind the scenes on, like, the Yap session videos I've been doing, so if you think you'd be interested, links in the description. I actually have one more announcement, but I'll be talking about it at the end of the video, so just stick around. Anyways, onto the Q&A. First off, I just want to say thank you for 2K. It's kind of insane to think that 2,000 people saw me talking about a show and was like, yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to that. Like, when you think about it, 2,000 people is insane. 2K is the same amount of people as Custer, South Dakota, so that's pretty crazy. And as a way to celebrate, I told you to ask me questions, and y'all definitely asked, so let's just get right into it. What made you start overanalyzing Naruto? I get asked this question kind of a lot, so this works pretty well as the first question. Even as a kid, I've always wanted to make YouTube videos. I actually had a channel like a while ago, but it was terrible, and you're never seeing those videos. But I started overanalyzing Naruto because there's this series called Overanalyzing Avatar, and that's probably my favorite series on YouTube besides maybe like Smosh Summer Games, Smosh Winter Games, and I know I'm forgetting one more, so I'll just put it on screen. I actually remember the first day I wanted to start it too, so I can just tell the story. My last period in my senior year of high school, it was this really small class that had like 8 people in it, and me and my friend, we were like insane in that class. We would pretty much finish our work like 10 minutes into it, and since it was the last period of the day, plus we were seniors, the teacher just didn't care, so I was just watching videos on my phone. I remember I ended up watching the finale of Overanalyzing Avatar, and I remember while watching it, I was like, I could probably do this on Naruto. So after that, I kind of just went on with my day, not really thinking much of it, but it was in the back of my head. I remember getting home pretty late from a sports practice and kind of just telling myself that I'd make the first overanalyzing Naruto video that night. Then I procrastinated on my bed for like an hour and a half, and then I just fell asleep for like 10 minutes. It's such a vivid memory because I remember I like fell on my bed and then just jumped out of it super fast. But yeah, that night I just made it. And then I finished editing the video like a month and a half later. It's a really cool thought that I have that memory because it's so dumb when you think about it, but the fact that it happened is so sick. So yeah, long story short, overanalyzing Avatar is the main inspiration, and everyone watching should just check him out. He's amazing. Man started a whole movement. It's insane. Favorite and least favorite Naruto game. I'm gonna keep this one short. I don't really like fighting games, and a lot of Naruto games kind of just fall into that. So Shinobi Striker is my favorite and my least favorite. The weird thing is I do like watching Naruto games. Like, I'm Dante playing Ninja Storm was pretty fun to watch, but I'm Dante in general is just fun to watch, so there's that. Favorite song of all time. I'm weird. I kind of flip-flop with favorite songs. If you ask me this question like a week later, there's a good chance it's probably not the same when I answer. I'll pop up a few on screen, but a couple ones just off the top of my head are Loading by Ken Carson, Ghost Town by Kanye, GNX by Kendrick, because that beat is just insane, I Think by Tyler, Roommates by Malcolm Todd, Can You Breathe by DC The Dawn, Power Trip by Yeet, and then Succubus by Ken Carson. Also, fun fact about that Toradora video I made like a couple months ago, a lot of the songs that are in that video, they like work, like they make sense and they kind of relate to the anime, but those were like my favorite songs at the time. Like, that's the reason there's that playlist, because I'm like, that's a time capsule of my favorite songs while I was making the video. But yeah, those are favorite songs. Listen to all of them. I have the best music taste, I know. Favorite movies / favorite shows of all time. As everyone should probably know at this point, Naruto is my favorite show, but I'll list a couple of my favorite shows and a couple of my favorite movies. Favorite shows are Naruto, Toradora, Avatar, and then I like Tokyo Ghoul. The idea of animation is really cool, and I've always kind of just gravitated to that for shows. Like, I'll never have the same interest in a live action show than an animated one, and I have no idea why. Then for movies, it's Do the Right Thing, Pulp Fiction, and then like Secret World of Variety. I don't know if I said that right, but the fucking Ghibli one. And then I also like motherfucking Look Back. I don't even know if Look Back counts as a movie. It's kind of like a short film. I mean, I guess that's a movie, but like still, it's like 50 minutes. It's not that long. I don't really watch a whole lot of movies in general. I've kind of always liked shows more, but these ones are pretty cool. Older movies are also really cool. Like, I've always loved the older feel in anything movies or show. The older feel is low-key medium ugly, and it's just the coolest shit ever. I don't know if you can tell, but like the top 3 shows started 5 to 6 years apart from each other. And a decent part of that is just because I like the style of animation. And weirdly enough, the 2 favorite movies of mine are by directors that don't like each other, which is interesting to say the least. But yeah, here are my picks. If I could recommend 2, it's these ones. What's a character that you hate that everyone seems to love? Surprisingly enough, my character is not a character in Naruto. I think a lot of people would expect me here to say Konohamaru, but I don't really care for him that much in Shippuden. Like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely annoying in part 1, but when he's a genin, he's tolerable. In general, my top 3 animes kind of don't have a character that I hate, at least without that being like their main purpose. So I'm just gonna go with like Denji from Chainsaw Man. I'm being so for real right now. Like, I dropped Chainsaw Man because of this man. He's the most annoying human being ever. He's not even fucking human, but you get my point. Like, I'll never care for horny shit or really anything fan servicey. And up until I dropped Chainsaw Man at I think like episode 10, that's all I really felt from his character. I like his early character when he's telling his pet thing that he wants a girlfriend. Like, that's cool. But when it spirals into him being like, I want to fuck everything, like, I don't care for that. It's so sad too, because the creator of Chainsaw Man also made Look Back, and Look Back is so good. If I ever decide to rewatch Chainsaw Man, I hope that opinion changes, but for now, it's him. Are you reading Boruto / 2 Blue Vortex? Nah, I don't really care for Boruto that much. The little amount that I've watched is really cool, like Konohamaru, like, doing that cool move, that was insane, but like, the fact that it was pretty much made to capitalize off something popular, it doesn't sit right with me. It feels icky and disgusting, so I've never really respected it. In general, I feel like everyone should kind of be seeing Naruto and Boruto as their own things. It's in the same universe, but it doesn't really feel right grouping all 3 of these in the same when one feels noticeably different and follows a completely different character. Favorite moment in all of Naruto, like part 1 and Shippuden? This is such a hard question to answer because I have favorite moments for like certain reasons and different circumstances. For part 1, I have like Kakashi and Sasuke talking on the tree before the Sound Forges appear. I also have like Sasuke putting the headband on in Final Valley. Honestly, that fight in general is kind of just insane, but also Itachi shitting on Sasuke in like the hotel room, hotel hallway. Shikamaru in the hospital after Sasuke retrieval, and then like Shikamaru's part in the Konoha Crush as a whole. Okay, and then favorite parts in Shippuden is probably Shikamaru versus Hidan, and then that Let It Out Shikamaru scene. Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite scenes, like, in anime, not even in Naruto, just like in anime as a whole, that's probably one of my favorite scenes. Even like that arc as a whole is probably my favorite arc in Naruto. There's also the Sasuke entrance into the 5 Kage summit. Also, after the pain assault, when Naruto's like, I met the 4th Hokage, and Kakashi's like, dads usually have a lot to say about their son. Oh my god, that shit's so cold, especially after like the Tsukumo stuff. Motherfucking Naruto was like on his knees to the Raikage, and he was like, I don't want people dying anymore. That's sick. Like, pretty much Akatsuki suppression arc, I think is what it's called. Shikamaru Hidan, y'all know. That arc going forward, I genuinely don't think there's like a bad moment. Hot take. There's so many like amazing, like a lot of people are like, the fights in Naruto are so sick. You're forgetting the dialogue. The dialogue is so sick in Naruto. Even like part 1 and Shippuden has like, hold up, his writing is fire. But yeah, that's what I got for that. Holy shit. What's your favorite beer? If you don't drink, what's your favorite drink? So some of you might be able to tell, but I'm underage, so I can't drink. So tea. Tea is my favorite drink. But not like Arizona's or like sweetened tea. No, like I'm talking about like unsweetened iced tea. I'll put a few of my favorite on screen, but like, it's so good. It kind of sucks too, because some of these I actually can't find in stores near me, so I have to go like on a hunt for them. Overall, my favorite though is the Tihava Black Peach Tea. Green Peach Tea is really popular, but trust me on this, Black Peach Tea tastes so much better. Favorite / least favorite Uchiha. In general, I think all of the Uchiha are pretty solid characters at the least. Even small characters like Izumi, which is Itachi's love interest, they're pretty good and well executed. So I don't actually hate any Uchiha, but I think I can still point out a least favorite. The fact that this person said least favorite is probably like the best way to put it. There's no bad Uchiha. But yeah, favorite, I have Itachi with Obito being like a little behind, and then my least favorite is like, Fugaku, I guess. I don't even like hate him either. It's just that if I had to choose a least favorite, I'd probably choose him. To be honest, if I was being like annoying about it, I probably could say those 3 that pressed Itachi that one time, but no, low key, that's my answer. No, they're Uchiha. Fuck it. Yeah, them. Will you ever make merch? Yeah, at some point. It probably won't be like YouTuber merch, and it'll probably be closer to a clothing brand like Tyler the Creator in Golf, or Tyler the Creator in Odd Future, or that's 2 examples of the same person, but like you get the idea. I'd want to make something that's like you can't tell it's YouTuber merch. I think that's a really cool idea, and it'd probably be something relatively simple. It probably wouldn't be like huge designs, or it probably wouldn't even be anything like obvious from a show. It'd probably just be like something cool. There might be like show references, but it'd be like hard to get, you know? I don't know. A while ago I had ideas, but I realized how much money it is to make, and I was like, oh hell no. But yeah, like definitely in the future, just not right now. What's your favorite Naruto villain? The word villain in Naruto is kind of hard to use. Like, a lot of the people seen as villains get a backstory that kind of make you sympathize with them. For example, Obito, Pain, Gaara even, and like Itachi. So I mean, like, yeah, they're definitely villains, but I feel like at the end of their run, they feel a lot more like antagonists, which still like have the same purpose as villains, but they feel different. I don't really know else how to put that. With that being said, my picks are fairly basic. Itachi and Obito are pretty top tier characters. Don't ever feel ashamed to say that Itachi and Obito are like your favorite characters or favorite villains. Like, they're amazing characters. They're popular for a reason. That honestly goes for like all the characters in Naruto. There's no bad choice. I'm gonna be honest. I also like Hidan and Kakuzu. The idea of someone being able to use like all the chakra natures is really cool. It kind of makes him like the avatar of Naruto, except he got a little more than lightning in his back. Orochimaru is also pretty cool. He has a really big part to play and is genuinely the first like true villain in Naruto. Take that how you will. Are you going to be covering any other animes? I would love you to do Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, I'll do others in the future. I'm not going to mention them though, because there's no point. It would be such an early announcement, and it'd just be building hype for no reason. If you want to see me do other animes or stuff, I'm going to make a reaction channel in the future, so just recommend me anime. There's a pretty good chance I haven't watched it. Can you mew for us? Yeah, here you go. When did you start watching anime and why? Do you feel like you can tell people you watch anime now without being scrutinized? So this is a 2-parter, so I'll go at it in 2 parts, because, I mean, that's usually how it works. I started watching anime in, like, 7th grade, which was, I don't know how long, but it was a bit. I started watching it because my friend would not shut up about Naruto, and I just decided to watch it, and now we're here. Low-key, yeah, more on that story, because it's kind of crazy. I remember watching the last 5 episodes of The Land of Waves, like, insanely late, like 4 in the morning. Think about that real quick. Like 7th grade, 4 in the morning. My sleep schedule's like been cooked. But in that moment, I was like, yeah, this is peak. And that person, by the way, who unintentionally got me into Naruto, I'm still close with them. Like, it's insane. And they don't even like watch Naruto like that. They just accidentally got me into it, and I was like, shit, it's good. All right, now part 2 of the question. Yeah, I feel like I can tell people I watch anime. I don't think it's that deep. I don't know if this is because of like where I grew up or something else, but no one really cared if you watched anime. Like, it was never truly that deep. You might have been seen as like a little weird, but it was kind of rare if you got bullied for it. And my thoughts on that is like, if someone cares enough to make fun of you for watching a show, yeah, maybe there's something wrong with them. Like, you're seriously so caught up in someone else's life that it's such a big deal they watch fucking Tokyo Revengers. Like, who cares? It's always like the no-lifes too, who are future office job employees that get shit on by their boss and watch Red Pill podcasts. It's always them, I swear to you. They go by like the same 5 names too. It's insane. Besides those people, no one else really cares, and if they do, that's on them. They're probably one of those 5. How do I give you money? Patreon, but please be smart with your money. Thank you for watching, and again, thank you like so much for 2K. I have a ton of stuff planned, so just stay tuned for that. Like that JJK video, there's gonna be more stuff like that. Probably not JJK, but like more videos in that style. And yeah, thank you again for 2K. Like, this is amazing. And now for the announcement. Just sit there for a second, calm down, and sit still. Chromacopia, 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 chromacopia.
Stop impressing the dead. I'm gon' make it out. Promise I'm gon' make it out. Mama, I'm gon' make it out. Pussy, I'm gon' make it out. I ain't never had a doubt inside me. And if I ever told you that I did, I'm fucking lying. Can you feel that light inside? Can you feel that fire? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Fire. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Fire. Can you feel the light inside? Can you feel that fire? Can you feel it? Fire. Chromacopia. Chromacopia.